So last weekend, I went out of town to visit some friends for 3 days. And I came back and I felt like I'd missed everything. Keeping up with AI tech can be stressful. It's waking up every morning and going, oh, all that stuff I learned last week, it's completely different now. Or it's in an app, or you get the idea. I mean, how do you even deal with it when you come back from a break and there's Sora and there's Stable Cascade and then there's Stable Diffusion 3 announced? I just made another video earlier today about another facial animation technology. It's crazy. So every now and then you just have to play. And so today I'm going back to Leonardo.ai and I'm playing with their real-time image generator. If you're not familiar with Leonardo, it is an AI image and video platform which is very popular and full of features. Some might say too many, but to take a look at them, you just come to Leonardo.ai, you create an account, launch the app, and here are your choices. We have image generation categories, real-time canvas, canvas editor, motion, and real-time generation. If you want to kind of get a sense of what these items are about, you can hover your mouse over it and get a little cartoon that says, oh, I see what's kind of happening here. That looks like fun. Perhaps I will spend some time on that particular section later in my life. But right now we're here for real-time generation. Real-time generation uses super fast, stable diffusion, turbo models of various kinds. They may be even using the lightning models now. I don't even know. But the point is, as soon as you type something into this little box right here, it starts appearing here. So for example, bug with human teeth, big pupils, gave me this instantly. Now before I start going down the rabbit hole of just exploring, because that's all we're going to do here today is just stream of consciousness, real-time image creation, and just see how up we can get it, okay? But before we do that, let's take a look at a few of the things that are going to affect the image besides our prompt. We have this category here where we have anime, cinematic, dynamic, environment, and others. Right now we're on vibrant, so if I was to click anime, we would get this version. If I click cinematic, we get this version. Oh, I love it so much. Environment, you get the idea. Various models drive various results. And we have the seed generator over here. Now, if we click this arrow here, we'll see the actual seed that is generating these images. But if we were to click random seed, a new generation would be created based on a completely different number. And then everything we did from that would stay based on that number until we generated another seed. So again, we can continue to go through sketch color, ray traced, nice stuff. And let's just kind of hover it center. We will not hover there. Okay, that's cute. All right, now the other thing we can do is play with what they call elements. So it's pretty self-explanatory. There's sliders under particular categories. So I'm guessing if I wanted to look more like a kid's illustration, why, I guess I'd slide this over a bit and look at that. Kids illustration. I'll reset that. If I wanted it to look a little bit more toon or anime, I'll slide that up. Look at that. Slide it up more. Oh boy, slide it up all the way. Yikes! What if I take it all the way down? Okay, I'm gonna reset. Folk art illustration. Take it up. Okay, sure. You could write a series of books, okay, like The Monster in My Bed, all right? And one version is photorealistic like this, and it's horrifying, and you just save these images out little as you go along, and then you create the book. But as you save them out, you have this version, and then you have the kids illustrated version. So you can write to all those different audiences. I know you're gonna get right on this. All right, reset. We've got coloring book. Okay, I think maybe if I toned it down a little, maybe it'd be closer to the image. No, not really. It's still just, it doesn't colorize that, it doesn't turn that image into a coloring book. It just takes the concept and turns it into a coloring book. So let's go ahead and reset. I really play with these because I can get such cool results out of this. And look at this, somehow it seems to be still another image. All right, why don't we just start from scratch and just start this stream of consciousness typing. We'll put on some music. Let's get into it. Let's start with a sphere. Now you'll see that as I type every character, every space, the image changes. Made of glass on a table in the woods, in the winter. Why is there a tree in there? I don't know. Now, sometimes if I just say, well, I get what it's doing, this is when I start playing with random seeds, different versions of the same idea. Or if I want to just change the model completely, I go over here, environment. These are all nice. Covered in peanut butter, which is thick, viscous, and chunky style. All right, we're getting there. It's one of these things where we're really seeing how strong the model is at adding these elements. Now, these are turbo models. It's doing a pretty good job, but after a point, I'm going to type so many details, it's going to start losing them. Now, that's one of the great things about the new Stable Diffusion 3 model that's coming out, and some of these others that are being introduced to that are much more adherent to your prompt. But for now, we're having fun with this. So let's stop rocking the boat. Let's just delete this and say no. And so just the word "and" with this particular combination of things, product. Let's go to dynamic. Actually, I don't like dynamic. It tends to go illustrative, and I don't like illustrative. Is illustrative a word? I don't know, but it sure felt good saying it. Ray traced. So what is AN giving us this circle for? Vibrant. Oh, well, that's completely different. An otter floating in a stream of fire with a big smile with human teeth. I don't know why I am so obsessed with putting human teeth in things that aren't human, and that didn't really do a good job. Not getting those human teeth. How about let's start up. Let's get the otter with the teeth. And otter with human teeth smiling. Okay, we're gonna try a different model here because I know we can get this. Cinematic? Nope. Environment? Nope. Photography? Come on. What else going on here? With big, shiny, human teeth that look human, like you would find in the mouth of a human. Okay, I'm getting silly. Let's see if I put sunglasses on them at this point. Will it even see it? Nah. How about cartoon otter wearing sunglasses? All right, now we're getting somewhere. I'm gonna go back to cinematic, all right? Wearing sunglasses, and now as we add details, we can kind of zoom out of the image, like sitting on a what? Clown. A clown's back, lying on the floor. Okay, we've lost the clown. Doing push-ups for money. I don't know where that would come in. Mostly large bills and some golden coins scattered about on the floor with a huge window overlooking a mountain range, huge jet airplane flying by in the background. It pops up and then it's gone. I'm losing interest. Now, before we go any further, you should know this about me. When I go dark, sometimes it gets really dark. So I'm gonna just say that without getting myself thrown off of YouTube, some of the things that we see moving forward, I don't know. They might give you bad dreams. I don't know your internal constitution. All I can tell you is the other day when I typed a wrinkled elbow, well, first of all, it didn't look like that. So let's do a random seed and get some color up in here. Or maybe not some color. All right, let's have this. How about vivid color of a wrinkled elbow with jelly and meat coming out of it in a dark room with clowns in it. Let's random seed this a couple of times. Okay, now, every now and again, you're going to get an image where you go, oh man, that's got potential. I don't know why I chose this one for that. But if you look up here in the corner where it says Creative Upscale, you'll see that for a mere 8 tokens or coins or whatever they call them, we can get an upscaled version of this. Now, it's not just going to take this scary, undetailed face here and make it scary and detailed on a bigger scale. It's going to add detail. It's doing creative upscaling. So just for dark grins, I'm going to creative upscale this. Now, when you click that, you're going to get the message that you need to go to your personal feed to view your refined image. And I already know that it takes a few seconds, so we're going to keep doing here. And then if I don't forget, we're going to go check it out. So I'm going to get random seed, random seed. All right, let's get rid of the clowns because nobody needs to see that, because instead we want giant spiders with furry legs and big, cute, round, blue cartoon eyes, eyelashes, wearing a top hat. Well, we had it for a second there. And jeans. Oh! See, now what happens is you want to animate these things, right? You go, oh my, I'd sure like to animate this. So why don't you just copy the image, go to some place like, I don't know, pixverse.ai, click create, put that sucker right in there. A creepy spider guy wearing a top hat in a dark room, passing around globs of jelly. And we'll just keep everything how it is, HD quality of course, and create. Let's go back to Leonardo home, go to the personal feed. Wait a minute, that's not the one I meant. What happened? That's not the one I wanted. Vivid cover, wrinkled elbow, jelly, meat coming out. Wait, ho. Let's go back and see what happened. Well, I actually don't know that I'm going to be able to because I moved on from there. I hit Creative Upscale and it was not that picture. Let's try again. We'll try with this one. I'll blow the 8 just to test this. I'm clearly looking at this. Creative Upscale, personal feed. Let's just go on over there and see what's happening. So it's already changed it pretty significantly because that's not the original image, but it's not done. Wow, okay. Look at that. Are you looking? I hope you're looking, because that right there, and there is some freaking incredible detail if one were to ask me, which I thought, if I listened, really, if you rewind the tape, you'll hear, right before I showed you this, you'll hear way off in the distance, you'll hear, you think this has a lot of detail? And you're probably like, what was that about? But see, now it's all come full circle. Okay, well, that's crazy good. But if we look back at the original, it's funny how different it is and yet the same. But it really missed the boat on the first one, wouldn't you say? That was not at all. I wanted that really creepy lady, and it just wasn't there. But you know why? I'll bet you because that's not what the prompt said. The prompt said what it said, and it did the best it could with the prompt. So that was probably my fault. Although there's no wrinkled elbow, and I don't know what's going on. Let's just continue. A whale jumping out of the ocean at sunset. Thick clouds, B-A-U-T, full patterns. I just know when we creatively upscale, this is going to be awesome. What else can we put in this image? Seagulls. Come on. Flying close to camera. No seagulls. How about we random seed this thing? Just click it a few times. Woo. This is like we're creating a whole series of travel log. Remember when we went out in the boat? Yeah, we got all those pictures of the whale jumping. Here, do we have them? Boom, click, boom, click. We got the tail that time. Boom, click, boom, click. He jumped out completely. No one would know. No one would know. Rich, deep, vibrant color reds. Be specific. Orange. Yellow. Oh, no. Just go back. Just go back. So I know some of the whales looks like prehistoric whatevers, but hey, boy, that it flashes this amazing color that I want so much. It changes it. Just adding spaces, it's almost like putting a random seed in. I really want to find one that I creatively upscale. That's interesting. How about huge waves? White peaks. That's not huge waves. I want, what do I got to do? What do I got? Random seed. And now we're getting interesting. Here we go. Well, deformed whales. That's pretty good. Not as realistic as I want. That's good too. You know what it's going to do? It's going to fix it. It's going to fix it in the creative upscale. So I like that. Let's just see what it does. We're going to creatively upscale. I'm just going to tear through my coins. And I'm going to go to the personal feed. And we're going to watch this happen. Okay, and here is the result. And boy, oh boy. See, yeah, that creative upscaler is pretty awesome. And I absolutely want to animate this. Somehow we got away from my favorite wrinkled elbow. Wrinkled elbow, surreal. We're gonna go back to jelly for a sec. String, red, wire, chain, hole, puddle. Wow. Like, what would the creative upscaler even do with that? If I sent wrinkled elbow, surreal, horror, jelly, string, thread, wire, chain, hole, and that, I mean, there is really only one way to find out, isn't there? Goodbye, coin. I gotta random seed this too, see what else we can get out of this. We can get the hand. We're getting a hand more than elbow. Interesting. Okay. Wrinkled elbow, school lunch, weird. Let's see. Mangled, broken, oozing, raw meat. Sorry guys, I warned you. Fish. Okay, when we start getting into stuff like this, unfortunate things happen. I start going, I need to make a series of these so that I can animate them using the Animate Diff Interpolated Images workflow. So what this basically involves is me hitting random seed a few times, and each time between that, saving these images, and then I'm going to drag them into a Comfy UI workflow, and that's going to be going on in the background, and then we'll have this to look at. If you're watching this, if this actually survives YouTube, I will be amazed. Okay, so I'm going to download this, boom, okay, and then I'm going to click random seed, and then I got another one, and I'm just going to click save or download. Random seed, download. I'm going to do 6 of them. Random seed, download. Random seed, download. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Horrifying. And save. I just happen to have this Comfy UI workflow right here, and I will leave a link to it if you'd like. And basically this is so super simple. The way it's set up, we're just going to drag these one on top of what's in there already. I'm not going to worry about the order. This is just to show you the technique, and all I really have to do at this point is click Q prompt and wait. And so we'll come back to that. Okay, let's do something not quite so weird. How about small blue thing? All right. Then we're going to random seed this a little. How about we go with a different, let's go photography. What kind of small blue thing can we get? Small blue thing with legs, a hat, big red eyes at a flea market in the rain, looking scared, covered with fur. Oh my gosh. Waving hello with his hand in the air. Let's random seed this wet little guy. What I love about this whole real-time generator is just this sort of creative stream of consciousness brainstorming that you can get. You might do something like this and see a character like that and go, oh, I got a whole thing for them. I'm going to animate this guy. I'm going to do a whole whatever. And I can just quickly get his whole community of townspeople just by clicking random seed and copying this or saving this image out. And then I could take it into anything with a background remover and just, you get the idea. It's crazy. And all we did was play with a bunch of crazy prompts. So instead of now the rain, it's the snow. Where's your snow, dude? There. And maybe he should be wearing a parka. Yeah, perfect. How about buy a frozen pond? I want to see the pond. I'm going to random seed till I see a pond. Nope, 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 nope. Dude, what is your deal? Why are you all in my face? Random seed. Come on. How about we start this over? Small, furry creature, blue, sitting by a frozen pond in the Swiss Alps. Now we're talking, except he's on the frozen pond, eating grapes. Seedless, green, plump, juicy grapes, while a lion watches. Oops, I think the lion maybe did more than watch the small, furry creature. Anthropomorphic. We should look at these as they come up, because man, there's interesting images. Like this guy right here. Use that as the source of a face swap. Have I got face swap running? I think I do. So I've got this video in here as a target image, and then we'll drop this image in as the source, and you can see over here that we have done a face swap with that dude. Let's get the face enhancer on there. I'm also very curious as to see what this would look like creatively upscaled, so we're going to find out. Let's go to the personal feed and see. Oh, here's this one. Let's check that out. Wow. I mean, it's still crazy because, you know, there's no hands like that, but look at the detail. It sure made it as real. The chains. Wow. Wow. Very impressive. And there we go. Oh, man. That is insane. No. Look at that. Look at. I can't, that is remarkable. Okay, we'll random seed a couple of times. Oh, look at that. Anyway, I can't remember what I wanted it to be, an anthropomorphic something. Why would it choose that? This model, photography, with this seed here, if you just type an anthropomorphic, you get this. What if I say woman? Okay, what if I say, what the heck was all that stuff? Carrot. Yeah, not cute enough. Anthropomorphic, otter. No. Snail? No. Anthropomorphic. Yikes, what is all that? Yikes. Oh no, I wanted it to be the other one. I don't get it. Like, if I go like that, there was that one, you saw it, maybe it was 2 ago. No, that's cute. An anthropomorphic yick. In a green suit, no less. How about in a red suit? That doesn't look like the same yick. That's the yick I wanted to dress up. Did you see all that? Hold on. In a space. Wow. So I hit R, and it does that. E, D, and now everything's red. Space. How about in a red bowl? Ah, see, you didn't think I was in a smoky steampunk bar. Boy, you anticipated that. What's that? What? Bark. Bar. Now we're going to check in on that animated diff animation of all those images that we did together, and here's the final animation. Let me go ahead and go put it full screen here. So yeah, what I generally do with these types of animations is I'll take them onto my phone and I'll load them into Video Leap or some other program that slows them down and then interpolates them even more, so it's this nice, real smooth, disturbing as hell image. Now we've got our face swap video done. Let's take a look at that full screen real quick.
So just how threatened should voiceover professionals, such as myself, feel by the ongoing progress of artificial intelligence voice?
Okay, so even though it was a really creepy input image, it humanized it a bit and gave us something that looks pretty good and created a completely unique character that I could use for anything, really. Okay, well, that was a lot of crazy crap. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you didn't, well, then you won't be watching this. But if you did enjoy it and you'd like me to do more of that, whatever, demonstrations of just what's going on in my head, because who wouldn't want to see that? Just let me know in the comments. Say something along the lines of, hey, you're insane, I'd like to see more. That'd be the perfect comment for this video. So I will put all relevant links, of course, in the description, including a link to a video which will explain how to install Face Fusion and get that going on your system. So if you want to do the face swap with some monstrosity you come up with, you're free to do that. If you like this kind of stuff, please let me know by clicking that subscribe and like button.
If you subscribe now, I will not look for you. I will not pursue you. But if you do not, I will look for you. I will find you. And I